Kohen, welcome back to Cardiff. It's year 2 for you. How do you feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great. I'm really excited to get going again. Obviously, building off last year, I think we have opportunities to take steps forward, and I'm personally and as a team, and I'm really excited to get that going.
What made you want to come back to Cardiff? What is it about this place?
Plenty of different things. I love the city, love being a part of this team, and just overall life here is exceptional. I think it was something that was an easy decision for us to want to come back, and once we had the opportunity to do so, we couldn't say yes quick enough, and we're just very excited.
It's been a good start to the summer for yourself. You've been away on holiday down in Cornwall. You really enjoyed being over in the UK, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. No, we've loved it. I think it's a great place for our personal life as well as professional, and it's it's a great mix of everything that we've kind of been looking for. And like I said, it's a nice place to live. It's a nice place to want to stay.
Let's talk a little bit about last year. We'll start kind of with the most recent and work our way back. We'll talk about that playoff final. Have you ever been involved in a game like that? It was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. No, I've never been involved in anything like that. I hope I never am again. It was unbelievable. It was crazy. Lots of memories from that for sure. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but it was incredible nonetheless.
How do you reflect on that playoff run itself? You know, there were a few people saying the Devils might not even make the weekend. So for you guys to make the final and push the Panthers all the way, despite the result, there's a lot to look back in the positive light?
Absolutely, yeah. I think we overcame a lot. We definitely had some struggles at points last year. But we can be happy with where we finished and how we finished the year with a lot of pride in the way we finished and a lot of stuff we had to overcome. So it was definitely rewarding at the same time, and it just feels disappointing that we were so close to accomplishing something so great. But it was overall, quite an accomplishment still.
And for you personally, for the season, it was a good year. You won Unsung Hero at the awards night. That playoff final where you played 32 minutes. You got a lot of minutes in. And did you enjoy the game from your personal perspective this year?
Yeah, I did. I think there was a lot of growth in my game this year, which was something that I was pleased to see. Like you said, there was a lot of minutes, especially in that last game, and that was I think I took those opportunities to grow as a player and get used to playing in different situations and get used to playing a lot and kind of just getting in that groove of playing heavy minutes and playing in all situations. So it was good. I think there was a lot of growth, and hopefully I can continue that next year.
You mentioned kind of those heavy minutes. I think heavy not only in the amount of time, but in kind of the physical aspect of the game as well. And you played with quite a few different guys on your lines this year. But what I always said was that you kind of enabled a lot of that line to work by doing maybe the tougher, dirtier work, then enabled the other guys to go and kind of do what we call the fun stuff. Is that a part of the game that you really embrace?
Yeah, I do. I take a lot of pride in it. I think that's something that plays into my strengths as well. I think my skating and my just straight line style of play, allow me to be good at those kind of things. And yeah, it is something I enjoy. It's something that I think is very productive, and it's one of the easier things to do if you can consistently kind of just get in that mindset of that's how you want to play and realizing how productive it can be.
Let's talk about the team generally and the season. 2 finals, obviously 2 defeats, but then winning the Continental Cup. It's hard maybe to call it disappointing, but then at the same time, maybe there could have been more from the team this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this league provides an interesting way of looking at things. Like you said, we finished 4th overall in the league, which is disappointing for us, but then you can kind of take a different look at it from other points of view and say, yeah, we were also in 3 finals and we won a trophy. So I think that's the unique part about this league is there's different opportunities to kind of salvage a season if maybe it's not going the way you expected it to, or you're kind of shy of your main goals. There's in this instance there was 3 other ones that we had a chance to win and that we made a good push for. So I think that's a cool part about this league. It's also a challenging part because it forces you to be in different mindsets and kind of think about games differently. You might have a huge game early in the season that means a ton, and you're playing for a trophy before most other leagues are even at their halfway point. So it's definitely a different thing to get used to, but it's kind of a different privilege about playing here where you get all those opportunities to win something.
You mentioned the league. you're a Uni of Denver alumni. That league has churned out elite league players over the past few years. You know, yourself, Ryan Barrow, Bo Hansen, Derflinger in Manchester. What is it that suits you guys so well in this league?
I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but yeah, I think there are a lot of the guys that have ended up over here, and I just think that overall that program churns out a lot of pro hockey players, and that can be, you know, at the highest level or in all over the world. So it's definitely I think that program sets people up for success and kind of instills a lot of characteristics that I think are important to play pro hockey.
Let's look ahead to next season now, and of course you're back, and the Devils have made a coaching change. Paul Thompson has come in. Do you know much about him, the kind of style he plays? Are you excited to work with him?
Yeah, very excited to work with him. I think obviously I haven't met or played for him before, but I've heard a lot about him, a lot of good things, and obviously there's a lot of history with him in this league. So I think, you know, that's a big plus. Like I said, talking about the uniqueness of this league, and somebody that's highly knowledgeable of it is obviously important. So I think, you know, it's a very good setup, and hopefully it'll be a good partnership.
And finally, what are your goals personally, and then as a team, what are the Devils' goals going into this season?
I think the goals are pretty similar to what they were before last season. Again, we're going to have several opportunities to win different competitions within this league, and I think our goal always in Cardiff should be to win all of them and to challenge for all of them. So nothing changes from that point of view, and that's going to be the same goal for next year.
Kohen, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.